Again, the students are the worst hit in the crisis and have decided to take their destinies in their hands. 25th of May 2017, the students are again back on day 2 of the protest over the prolonged closure of their institution in Osogbo, the Osun state capital. The protesting students blocked the entrance of the government house and the entire road, causing commuters to take alternative routes. This is in spite of the heavy presence of security personnel.
I'm Professor Abiola.
Educationist Professor Abiola Awoshika has no doubt that the two owner states of LAUTECH cannot resolve the financial crisis of the institution.
In LAUTECH's situation, they're a state university. Two states combine to fund that university. And if none of them, or both of them together, care enough or are able to pay staff salaries, then we're going to have problems on our hands. This is not going to go away by them just paying even the arrears that the staff and the faculty are owed, because the problem persists. If states don't generate funds internally and they wait for federal government all the time, then they're not going to have enough money to sustain the universities. I would like to have to see their what you call the charter that set this school up, because there has to be an exit strategy. I hope they had one written into the charter that says if one state cannot fulfill its own responsibilities, then this is what is going to happen. And if that is expressly put in the charter, then that is what should happen, which means if one state is not contributing, then it should sell out to the other state who is able to take care of the university as a whole, because a lot of people get caught in the middle of this rift, because you don't want to give up ownership of the university. In the meantime, every stakeholder is getting hurt. Now, if there was none, then we can maybe bring the federal government in as an intermediary to say, let's mediate among the states.
Professor Awoshika is much more worried about the fate of LAUTECH students who have had to bear the brunt of the crisis. She proffers a solution.
If LAUTECH is not going to be functional, because I think they had an 8-month or 9-month shutdown a while back, and they're still out. If LAUTECH is not going to be functional, then those students should be distributed among other schools so they can graduate and move on with their lives. Now, what do we do with the lecturers? If we can find positions for them in other universities, we'll do so. We should do so. They can also find other avenues that they would be able to make money or make a living for themselves. It's a national disaster.
She's not in agreement with the call for the takeover of LAUTECH by the federal government, but rather calls for a technology-driven academic system in Nigeria.
How many schools will the federal government take charge of? So the next time any university cannot resolve its issues, we'll tell the federal government to take it over. I think we should rethink how we do school, how we do higher education, and find a long-lasting solution, a solution that's not going to be state-related or regionally related. Find a long-standing, long-lasting, sustainable solution to our educational problems. E-learning. e-learning. A lot of countries that have population problems or blessings like we have sought to solve their problems with e-learning, and they are succeeding. And we just have to find a way to engage the students, and perhaps maybe even open and distance learning is the solution. Maybe e-learning is the solution, where the students don't have to be on campus anyway, and the lecturers don't have to be on campus either. They can be online, teaching these same students, at the same time.
Finally, the white paper on the review of the report of the visitation panel over the LAUTECH crisis is released. The chairman, technical committee on the white paper and chief of staff to the Oyo State government, Dr. Gbade Ojo, says that more than 65 critical recommendations are contained in the white paper.
5 from Oyo, 5 from Osun State.
Giving insight into the content of the document, the chairman of the committee maintains that the two owner states remain committed to the joint ownership of the institution, adding that a forensic audit of the finance and staff of the institution has become critical, as some money totaling 417.3 million naira remain unaccounted for.
The primary employer of the staff in that university is the governing council. That the primary and the employer agreed that Oyo must own the university. For setting up a council, the council becomes the employer. They are primarily responsible to the governing council. So the white paper has recommended to the governing council what to do. And if they could do it quickly, then both students and staff, they will sing another song. There is a need for forensic audit of the finances of the university. So the white paper recommended audit of the finances of the university and staff audit pari passu. Another major recommendation in the white paper is that the university has not, or could not, or did not streamline their courses. The university is a university of technology. At a point, they deviated in an attempt to make money. They deviated into areas that are not concerned of that university. When you are running a master's degree in business administration, and it is a university of science and technology. So what is technological in management study? So nothing technological. In an attempt to make money, right, they veer into something else, which became, it made the university to lose its focus. So the white paper recommended that the university should face its vision and its mission so that they can deliver.
The white paper also recommends that the outstanding payment of 7.2 billion naira owed by Osun State and 1.8 billion naira owed by Oyo State be settled as soon as possible.
I haven't gotten the white paper released. One of the most crucial things in terms of recommendations has to do with the forensic audits of the finances and personnel of the university. And I'm sure as we speak, action has been taken on that, which again will determine so many other things about the university. So my appeal is that to the students and the lecturers, and indeed all the stakeholders involved, to be patient and await what the forensic audit of the finances and of course the personnel will reveal. That will enable us get to a point when some level of discipline will be attained in that particular institution.
Perhaps this may be a tall order for the two governments, which is still grappling with the payment of workers' salaries for months.
We need the intervention of Mr. Governor at LAUTECH!